Thank you, Yasser. We are with Sophie Morris-Suzuki, who won her first game in this tournament. Sophie, a difficult start for you, 3 losses, but finally, after the rest day, you came re-energized and won a brilliant game. How do you feel right now?
Finally, I have a game in this tournament that I can look back on and say, hey, I actually played good chess.
Mm-hmm. You did indeed. Take us through the game, actually. Did you prepare a lot yesterday? How did you spend your rest day?
I spent it trying to motivate myself to prepare and failing for the most part. I think I just ate too much food, as I always do, and I don't know. Like I did eventually get myself to do a little prep, which didn't actually happen on the board in this game, so I was mostly just winging it for the opening phase of this game.
Were you prepping a lot at the beginning, at the onset of this tournament, and things were not working well and you felt like you need to change something?
Well, none of my opponents were going into my prep, so I don't know. I kind of just got less and less motivated, especially since I wasn't winning games, so.
But you definitely took down Rochelle in this one. Take us through the critical moments of this one. She was super aggressive with this move, G4.
Yeah, I know that G4 is an idea, but I'm not sure if... I knew it was an idea with some bishop D6 line. I wasn't sure if it was an idea here, but it seems to be a thing according to the database, because there are games...
Not many, but there are some high-level games. Carlsen Caruana, Firouzja versus Wesley, so it has been played before. How did you assess this one, and how did you come up with your idea in the game?
Well, I was kind of just happy that like my opponent was making, was playing really aggressively and like trying to make stuff happen, so I could also make stuff happen. Bishop b4, the idea of this move is, to me, g5 with knight e4. Like I could. Now knight e4 is really effective here, so I thought bishop b4 was a better move than, like, I don't know, bishop d6 or something.
Makes a lot of sense. And she played bishop d3, c5, take on c5, knight c6, sacrifice the pawn. And now you took the pawn back. But you have the bishop pair. And she castled, and Yasser at this point was asking, who is Rochelle's coach? Because you cannot short castle and play the move g4. You cannot combine those ideas. Were you as confused as we were as well?
More or less. I don't know. I mean, it's also like, what does white do? Because castling queenside is technically possible, but also doesn't look very good. And what other moves does white make? Because I don't even know. Like, your g-pawn is, you're not really in a position to pawn storm me. So yeah, I'm not really sure what else white could do. Castling either way seems like the only options to develop both the rooks, but like...
Doesn't seem like he's going anywhere. And tell us, where did you feel like you were pretty much have this one in the bag? You got the pawn, you got into this very, very favorable endgame. It felt like you were on your way to winning it. Did you feel like you let any of your advantage go at any point, or was just smooth sailing all throughout?
I was pretty happy with my position like all throughout. I don't know if I could have done something better. I have a feeling that like when I look at this game afterwards, it's gonna say something. Like the engine's probably gonna say that like I had a better option. My technique was not the best, but it was good enough. So yeah.
Sophie, congratulations! A big first victory for you. Still 7 rounds to turn this event around. We'll be seeing you in the remainder of your games.
Thank you.
Congratulations as well, Sophie. Definitely nice to get